Hi everyone, welcome to GATE Forum. In this video I am going to talk regarding what students should do after GATE exams. As you know, GATE exam is already over and the response sheet is also being out by IIT. And various coaching institutes like GATE Forum, we have given the answer keys and solutions for all the questions. So I believe you must have gone through all these keys and solutions and must have checked how much mark you are securing. So definitely, the students who have written the GATE exam this year, you must have written this exam with a dream, might be to go into government sector jobs or maybe going to the higher educations in IITs and ITs. So the first thing I would like to make it very clear, right? So GATE exam is not the only thing in life, right? So if you have done excels, it's well and good. If you haven't done well, we'll see what can be done. Okay. So this exam will not decide the life. Okay. So there are many situations I have seen in my teaching careers. Students who have done very average, like 35 to 40 marks they used to secure in the first attempt. They are, living their life in a very, good way in some reputed PSUs, and some of them also went abroad and all, right? So let us first talk regarding what are the things you are going to get based on this GATE exams. Okay, I'll tell if you are securing this much of marks, what are the possibilities, right? And if you are on this category, what you should do. So that's what I'll discuss. Well, as you know, the GATE qualifying mark, it varies from year to year. Generally, it used to vary from 25 to 35 in general. There are exceptions, but this is the range. But you also know, just qualifying the GATE exam will not give you anything. Like if you are dreaming for, IIT and IIT's higher educations or for the PSU sector jobs, then this just qualifying is no way going to play any role. You might be simply happy, okay, I have written GATE exam. GATE exam is a prestigious exams and have qualified the exam. That way you might be happy. So accept that happiness. There is nothing you are going to get if you are just qualifying the GATE exams. Okay, so here I have made some category. Marks below 25, like out of 100, if you are securing 25, what's going to happen? If you are securing 25 to 40, what's going to happen? If you are securing 40 to 55, what is these things? And 58 to 75, and one more is beyond 75. See, marks below 25, in this one, you will not be qualified, right? You will not be qualified. So thing is, if you are not qualified, what you should do? Okay, again there are various categories in this event. There are some students who are preparing GATE exam, seriously, like in some coaching institutes, like they have taken year drop, and even some of the students also there who have taken 2-year gap, 3-year gap just to prepare the GATE exams, full-time preparation of GATE. And if you have attempted 2 or 3 times or even 1 time serious preparations, when I say serious preparation means you might have joined some coaching institutes. See, if somebody is joining coaching institute, means he or she is definitely serious about the GATE exams. So if you have joined some coaching institutes, or before going to write the GATE exam, you have practiced the previous year question papers, written some test series. So these kind of students, I am telling, these are the serious students. So who are non-serious students then? Non-serious means they have just filled up the form. Just because they have filled up the form, they want to have experience, they went to exams. So those are non-serious students or time pass students, what I can say, right? But the students who are serious, like join coaching institutes or have done self-preparations, but still you are in this category, let me be very clear about this. So students who are, have taken 2 or 3 year gaps and still your performance is not improving. So it is the right time to think some other options. So like, I have seen couple of people in my circles and my contacts who are preparing for 5 years, 6 years, still nothing is happening. So by that time, when you prepare for 5 or 6 years for a particular exam, at the end you are not getting anything, then you will be nowhere, right? So it is the right time to think some alternative, like might be software jobs, or like in your own domain, what is your strength and what is your weakness. So you have to think something else beyond GATE, who are serious but you are not able to qualify after multiple attempts. Because what happens is, people always used to motivate, write GATE exam, get qualified, these, that. One thing we have to understand, so GATE exam will not be for everyone, right? So there are some limitations. So if you are not coming in that category, even after trying multiple attempts, if it is not improving, then I think it is wise to think something else apart from this GATE line. Okay, but one more category, the students who are securing below 25 marks, but you are a third year student, or you have a, like just you have filled up the form and went to write exams, then I'll definitely suggest you should definitely give a serious attempt for this. Okay, so in this there are two categories. Serious students, you should think of alternatives, and the students who have just written it for time pass purpose. So I'll definitely suggest you should definitely give an serious attempt to see how you do well. Okay, so because like unless until you are not preparing well and not writing exams, how do you know your capability? Yes or no? How do you know your capability? So definitely I'll suggest you should write this. And why you should write this? Because there are ample of opportunities, might be higher educations and the jobs. So you should definitely attempt it. And the students who are securing 25 to 40 marks, so these peoples are just qualified, right? So because the cutoff used to vary from 25 to 35, as I said. So this 25 to 40 marks people, they are just qualified students. And trust me, just qualifying the GATE exam is also not a very easy task, unless until somebody doesn't have proper grip on at least 3 or 4 subjects. Even securing 25 marks is very tough, and somebody securing 40 marks means he knows many subjects, because it's not like a normal exam, like you are going and doing something and simply getting this much of marks. So securing 25 marks, 40 marks, or just getting qualified in the GATE exam is not a very easy task. And if I give you a statistics, I remember in 2014 in electronics approximately 2,30,000 students have written the GATE exams, and the qualified students, it is around 12%. So the people who are writing the GATE exams, so among them only 12% people are qualifying the GATE exams. So you can think it means 88% of students are not qualifying the GATE exams. Again, this number varies from stream to streams, might be in electronics something else, civil something else, but these are rough numbers. And if you see the recent year statistic like GATE 18, 19, 20, okay, all these years, the percentage of people who are getting qualified is around 15. At least in last 12 to 13 years, it never went beyond 20 in any streams. It is always around 15. So hardly 15% of people are qualifying. You should understand, like even qualifying the GATE exam, it adds some value into your CV or resume, and it will motivate you. So the students who are in this category, again there are two kind of people, who are serious people and who are like time pass people. So like in this case I said serious people, you should think something else, but in this category I will suggest, whether you are serious or you're not serious, you should not leave the preparations. Why I'm saying this? Because somebody have ability to understand the subjects, and you have ability to answer the question in the exams. So something better can be expected if you again continue your preparations. So in this one, so the serious students, okay, and the time pass students, okay, both people you should keep on preparing. So for what you'll prepare, I'll tell. In other words, you should not think like, okay, so this year exam I have just secured this much of marks, so everything is over, then this line is ye pura bekar hai, isme kuch nahi ho sakta. These all negative things what you hear, you shouldn't be influenced about those kind of talks if you belong to this category. And this is like 40 to 55 mark. The people who are qualifying, that 15% of people what I said, majority of the people they are lying in this range, 40 to 55 marks. So in this category, in 40 to 55 marks, so one thing is very clear, if somebody is securing beyond 50 or even beyond 40, okay, do remember the students are very good, and you are coming in this category, it means you have very good capability to do very excellent results in the upcoming exams. So in this category also, so in this one, okay, so average marks, right? So in this one also serious students, and nobody will do time pass. So like if somebody is securing 55 marks, so they are definitely serious students. When I say serious students, please don't take it personally. I am just telling, it means you are keep on preparing throughout the year, you are serious about your exams, your career. So those are what I am telling serious students. Time pass means something last 8-10 days they read and they went to exam, or even preparing without any preparations they went to exam, and by solving the aptitude, English, and some of 1 or 2 topics, so they are getting this pass. So I am telling time pass. So but if somebody is coming on 55 mark range, it means at least 60 to 70% of the subjects that students know well. Without that, securing 55 mark is kind of impossible task. So these are serious students. Now what you should do then, you should also keep on preparing. Now what you'll prepare, I'll come into that one, I'm just telling you. And the people who are coming in this range, marks 55 to 75 marks, okay, so in this range you have definitely have options for IIT, NIT, and even in some of these streams you have also options for PSUs. So these two category students are, you know, like they're kind of in the success range. And beyond 75, so you know, like there is no doubt about it. So you are definitely going to get some IICs or PSUs, IIT, NIT, every options you have this. Okay, so for what you have prepared for GATE 21, if you are coming on this range, your dream is becoming true. So whatever you have dreamed, like, you know, to be in IIT Bombay or in IISc Bangalore, or to work in some of the top government sector organizations, everything you have ample of options now if you are coming in this category. But coming to 55 to 75, no doubt you'll be getting, at least in the worst possible case, you'll be going into some of the NITs, okay, or even state government engineering colleges. In some of these states there are some good government colleges, there also you can pursue your higher study. And coming to PSUs, so as I said, it is, you know, depending on, so I'm not saying that if somebody will secure 55, you will get this PSUs, or if somebody will secure 60, you will get PSUs. So I'm telling, like, this factors, it depends from year to years and number of vacancies. But pakka it is confirmed, if you are securing 70 mark, let's say in electronics, electrical instrumentations, you are definitely going to get interview call from the PSUs, and there is a high chance even people on this category, they will be getting selected. So again, if I'm classifying this 55 to 75 into two range, like 55 to 65 and 65 to 75. So 55 to 65 range people, you are definitely going to get some of the IIT and IT. But 65 to 75 marks people, you have fair chance into getting selected into PSUs. So this range and this range are coming in the success zone, okay? Success zone. So I'll tell you what you have to do if you are coming in this category and what you have to do if you are coming on this category. For this I already said. See, one thing I'm telling you. So let me first come into this, and then later I'll come into this. Because as I said, hardly, how much? 15% people are qualifying, means in this range, hardly 5%, not even 5% people will be there, right? So majority of the students will be definitely coming on the top 3 category. Okay, top 3 category. Okay, so now coming to this one, okay? So there also I said, serious students and time pass students. So serious student means what? Okay, you should think of any other alternative. And what is this alternative? Would say question marks. Might be, you know, you may think of your software options, or might be there are some courses are happening, you know, to get job in the core sectors. Okay, or you have some of your own interest. Okay, all those segments you can explore, and depending on your capability and you know, your capability, so you should be thinking about that one. So time pass students, so I'll suggest you should definitely, okay, what? Attempt seriously GATE 2022. So first let me come into this category, okay? So what you should do for preparations. So one thing is very common these days. So unless until, like, majority of the students, like, who are getting, you know, success in the GATE field, majority of them, not all of them, at least more than 95% students, they are taking the help of the coaching institutes. Okay. So the role of coaching institute is, will be, you know, teaching you all the courses. I mean, what are there in your syllabus from A to Z, everything will be teaching you. So might be in offline mode or in online modes. And test series will be conducted, and time to time interactions, motivation session, all these things will be. So we'll basically will be telling you, or will be guiding you, okay, or will be showing you the path, what are the things somebody should do to get a better results in the GATE exams. So obviously, you know, this is a open secret to everyone. Like, you know, if somebody joining coaching institutes, he or she will be getting a, you know, in this category, so that nobody can guarantee. It all depends on you. But I can tell you, like, you know, like 60% of the contributions from the coaching sides or the teaching, you know, faculty sides, 40% contributions from your end. So unless until whatever the things teachers is telling, and you are not, you know, doing proper revision, proper practice, not writing test series, at the end you are not getting well in the GATE exam and you are blaming coaching institutes, that's no way correct. So I'll suggest, so, you know, depending your this thing, so please join some coaching institutes like GATE Forum, and then you start preparing, start watching the videos or start attending the classes, write test series, solve previous year question papers. And we used to conduct the various sessions, interactive sessions with the students, what to do, what not to do while preparing. So I'll definitely suggest in this case the students, you join Gate Forum. Okay. So basically you have to do this, and even some students might have opinion like I'll be doing my self preparations, might be NPTEL video, might be YouTube channels, or might be some of the standard textbooks I'll be learning. Obviously it's your own choice, but what happens in all these resources is, so let it be YouTube, let it be NPTEL, let it be any standard textbooks, you don't know what exactly to be studied, what not to be studied. For example, engineering mathematics. So if you see, you are studying 4 semesters in your college days in the entire BTech to learn the entire engineering maths. But here, so the entire engineering maths, it will not be beyond 60 to 65 hours. Within that 60 to 65 hours, we'll be telling you what to study, what not to study. Okay, and basically the benchmark always is whatever the topic you are learning, let's say probability you have learnt. So you should practice the previous year question papers from the probability subjects, and you see what is your attempt percents. So whether you are able to solve at least 70 to 80% of the questions or not. If it is going well, you are able to attempt 80% of the questions. That means your preparation is going in the right directions. If it is not happening, you should think what else can be done to improve the attempt percentage. Okay, so no matter whatever the resources you take, so make sure you do preparation seriously, practice previous year question, write test, and attempt the GATE 22 exam okay, in a serious way. So then if you are attempting GATE 22, you'll be coming on any of these categories. So accordingly, whatever I'll be discussing now, you can refer it. This is what I'm going to get in my near future. Okay, so I have covered for this category. Next one I'd like to cover for the students who are securing marks 25 to 40. See, as I said, so students who are coming on this category, okay, so subjects, at least 4 to 5 subjects otherwise securing 40 marks is not a very easy task. So even I am very sure there will be many students in all of these categories, so you'll be always be regretting, okay, I have done this calculation mistake, and even because of increasing number of numerical answer type questions, even if you are it might happen, let's say your answer is 39.67, you have entered only 39 kind of things, so it may not be evaluated for the 1 mark or 2 marks. So basically, due to some carelessness attitudes which you have not done intentionally, or you have done some calculation mistakes, okay, or some concepts very well, but the way the question framed, it is going little bit beyond your boundaries. In such cases, you might have lost good amount of marks. So it means the subject well, and there are some areas where you are weak. Might be you have completely left one particular subjects or 2 particular subjects, and any questions which are coming from those 2 subjects, if the weightage is really very high, you may not be able to attempt it. So it might have happened also many students. So I'll definitely suggest the students who are coming in this category, you have to keep preparing. So keep preparing for what? So one of the ways, keep preparing for GATE 22, and what other things you have to prepare, I will tell you. Now in this category also, I'll tell how to prepare actually. So again, so in this category, the students who are securing this much of marks, so there will be many students who have already taken coaching classes, and there are many students who have not joined any coaching classes from various resources like NPTEL, YouTube, or from standard textbooks, or from some notes of some coaching institutes. You might have done preparations. Okay, so I will suggest you students who have already joined the coaching institutes, okay, and if around at least 60-70% subjects well, so then there is, I don't feel to join the course again and again. So I have seen people who used to join the course again and again, but the main thing what I would like to suggest in this case is, so if your preparation is already done and you are coming in this category because of silly mistake in the exams, so again if you attend the classes, so I don't know what will happen, but one way I am telling this, but the other way is, Like some students, they want, they are not very disciplined kind of guys. Like, keeping the self motivation till exam itself is a very, very challenging task. And if you are that kind of guy, I'll suggest, like institute like Gate Forum, we have some options. Like who are a repeated students, we used to give them very, attractive discounts. So in those cases, if you are covering this one, so you please join and keep engaging yourself. So what will happen is, if you are joining the coaching classes in this category, so basically you can clear your doubts. For example, you are learning, let's say if you belongs to electronics and you have like some doubts in control system, one of the particular chapters. So when that particular chapter comes, so you can clear your concepts in a very well manners, and you can also ask to the faculty, and the faculty will be clearing your doubts. So basically your weak area will be further strengthened. And second thing is, the subjects which you have missed, let's say if you belongs to electrical and due to some reason you have missed the measurement classes or machine classes, and any questions of that particular subjects you haven't attempted in the exams. So those subjects you don't have any options, you have to definitely attend the classes. So if you again think I'll be watching this video, that video, and I'll be learning this book, that books, so at the end everything will be messed up, it will be chaos, and you will see like you have spent so much of time, but at the end the previous year question papers you are not able to attempt. So that will be definitely demotivating you. So that's what I'm saying. If the students you are in that category, only because of silly mistake you have not gone into the other categories. So I'll suggest, and if you are good in all these subjects conceptually, you have practiced all previous year questions. Okay, you know the concepts. After writing the GATE exam, after observing the paper, now you are able to solve majority of the questions. So for those students, I'll suggest it may not be a very wide decision to join coaching institute again. Rather, so join the test series. Okay. And there are some refresher course, revision course, join these kind of courses. So where you get the cream part only, and which will be keep engaging you. Because what happens is, I am teaching my subjects from last 10 years. So what I was teaching before 10 years and what I teach today, so there are very little bit difference. Only the problem collection has been changed. Why is it so? Because the syllabus of GATE exam from last 30 years is kind of similar. Question patterns are changing, obviously it is changing, but the content of the syllabus more or less it is kind of very, very similar. So there is no point to change the content. So if you have listened the network theory classes last year, and if you listen this year, so only the problem data, variety of problems, new questions I'll be solving, but conceptual level there is no change. So that's what I'm saying. If you have already learned the subjects completely, all subjects, there is no need. But if you have like missed one or two subjects, and okay, in some subjects, let's say as I said, control systems, one particular area, let's say Nyquist plot you have doubts, or Bode plot you have doubts. If you are in that category, or you are not a very self-disciplined boy or girl, then you should definitely join coachings to keep engaging you, and please make sure like there are some discounts and you get the discounts. So you should do that one in this category. And students who are securing 40 to 55 marks. So this is what I am telling you only from GATE point of view. Apart from GATE, there are something else. I'll be discussing that. Okay, so I said about this. So in this one, as I said, so there are two options I have given. Okay, so join coaching. As I said, the second category said join some test series. So who are really well in all these subjects, so please join test series. Join coachings, and who are really well, join some test series course. No need to listen again that 600 hours of video lectures or 600 hours of classes you don't have to attempt, right? Okay. Now the next thing is, what about the students who are 40 to 55 marks? So students who are in 40 to 55 marks, so one thing is very clear, you are not going to get any IITs, NITs or any PSUs in this one. So obviously there will be some exclusions, like if you have reservations like SC, ST, OBC, so you have fair chances to get into this, but in the worst possibility case I am just taking. So in general, in this category, getting into these segments, IIT, NIT or PSUs, chances are very, very, very less. So what you should do? So one of the option is join MTech in state government colleges, okay, and keep preparing. So this is also a very commonly happening thing in India. I am observing this from last 10 years. So students who are not getting good marks to get into this, so they're joining the normal state government engineering colleges and you get stipend there, and let MTech goes simultaneously, your preparation will also continue. So because you have already known these subjects, due to some reason you are not coming in this category, so that weak area you have to strengthen, and this is a very best platform. Like you get stipend, you are simultaneously getting your MTech degree, and you are also preparing for the exams. So I'll suggest you people to do this. So which particular college you'll be joining and all, so that depends which states it belongs to, what are your other constraints and all, but this will be a right choice, I believe. And the students who are from 55 to 75 marks, so in this category there are again two kind of people. So as I said, these two category people, so they, they are going to get something good from the GATE exam results. But what I'm trying to tell you is, so any people who are coming on this 55 to 75 marks, the students have two categories. Some people I have seen, they don't want to do jobs, so they have interest on higher study, they want to do PhD, and they have interest in some other areas. So basically they are not interested of PSUs, they are interested for the IIT and IITs. So depending on your marks, so whatever the IIT and IIT you get and specializations, you should definitely join it in this case. Okay, and people who are aiming for PSUs, so okay, you should try to, if you get chance, you try your best to give the interview in the best possible way. If you get well and good, otherwise you again join here. See, what happens is, in general, so you have some dream, okay, but the things that happens in our life, we may not be able to go into the exact, the dream in the right path. So there are some situations, let's say for my case, if I'll tell you, in GATE 2011, I have written the GATE exam for first time. Those times, there were no PSUs, only IOCL, and one or two were taking through GATE exams. So even if my interest was to go into the government sector jobs, but there was no options. If you don't have any options, what you will do? Either you will sit at home, or you will be going into higher study. Now, why somebody should go into higher study? So one thing, getting a MTech degree from a branded institutes like IIT and NITs, okay, it adds a lot of values. I have seen it. So when I was doing my MTech in NIT Kurukshetra, I went into, to give an interview to a private engineering college in Delhi city. So the crowd was very high, and then the college management said, okay, the number of vacancies are I think 20 or 30, but the number of people who came is more than 500. So they said, who are having IIT and NIT degree, you stay, rest of the people you go. No matter how much experience you are, you go. So in those situations, you'll feel lucky or you'll feel proud if you have a degree from IITs or NITs. So I don't know like how many of you take it in a, there might be some prestige issue. So what is there in private college and all? Not that way. I'm just telling you one of the examples. There are many. And even if you have, I have gone through BARC interview. So that cases, and if you say I have done MTech, they will ask you from where you are in the MTech. And if you say IIT and IT, there will be a smile in their face. So there is no doubt about it, brand having all its values, and if you are IIT, if you have done your degree from IIT and IT, it will definitely add some value in your life. So I'll suggest students who have dreamed for higher educations, so depending your marks, what seat you get, you please go into this, okay? And students who have aim for PSU but you are not getting opportunity in these marks, I'll suggest better to join some of the IIT and IT depending on your branch and marks, and again continue your preparations for the next year, So this happens, like when I was doing my MTech, I remember in 2011 to 2013, that periods, in our hostel, I think around 300 people were staying. And all the 300 peoples, all the 300 peoples out of 300, at least more than 250 peoples, they used to write the GATE exam again and again. This is a very continuous process. Okay. So why is that? Because they are in this one, so they have dreamed for the PSUs, but they didn't get. So you should keep preparing, and it happens like many students of them who are preparing in the next attempt, they do well and they get selected. And even you'll be surprised, IIT Delhi, they have released information. I remember 2-3 years back. So in MTech, people who are enrolling there, so within 4 to 5 months they are leaving, or even after completing 1 year they are leaving, because they joined that particular IIT that year because to get into PS, but they didn't get. So why to sit at home and we don't know whether will be selected in PSU or not? For safety purpose they have joined, and once they are getting and they're coming out. So that is a very common trend. Okay, so that is for this one. And finally, for this people who are beyond 75 marks, so every options will be open for you. So you'll be getting chances to sit in all the PSU interviews, and you'll be getting chance to going into IICs, IITs. You'll definitely not be opting for NIT, I believe. So every options will be you. So whatever you have dreamed for before writing GATE exam, you are definitely going to get the corresponding platforms. And wherever your passion is to work, whatever the industry might be, petroleum industry, power industry, semiconductor industry, or defense, whatever it is. So you can give the interview in the right way, and you'll be going into this. So to summarize what I said, so these are the 5 category of students depending on how much marks you have secured in the GATE exams, and these are the suggestions I have given. Okay, now the thing is GATE exam is already over. Okay, and people who are aiming for PSU jobs only, people who are aiming for the higher educations, so as I said, depending on marks you have to select any of the IIT, NIT, whatever you'll get. But people who are desperately, like you are interested for the jobs, you don't want higher study, you need jobs, and that to be PSU job, government sector jobs, but in your GATE marks you are not able to get it. So what you should do? So there are always options. So what is happening is, these are certain organizations, and the list is very big actually. So these are happening quite frequently every year, so I have written it. So ISRO, BARC, State Electricity Boards, BEL, RVNL, NIELT, NLC, NFL, Delhi Metro, NTPCs. So these are the exams who, these are the organizations who are going to conduct the exam by their own. And these all exams are going to happen in the month of before May or June. And one more important thing I missed it, that is engineering service examinations. Okay, these all exams are going to happen before May or June months. Okay, and the best thing is, the syllabus of these all exams, they matches to the syllabus of GATE exam up to 80% or 90%. In some of the exams it is even 100%. So if 80% of the syllabus matches, it means 80% of preparations for these exams are already being done. Whichever the contents are new, so that you have to prepare. Okay, so you should definitely prepare all these exams. So notification, of these all, some of them have already came, and some of them are yet to come. NTPC, for example, so they used to take the engineers from the GATE exam from last 8 to 10 years, but this year there are deviations. So they said, we are not going to take from GATE exams, we have our own exams, and that to be, they have put it a criteria of 1 year experience. This is a completely new thing that is in the history of GATE. It never happened. Let's see how it happens. So they have released the notifications, and ISRO exam notifications have not yet come, but in the March 2nd week generally ISRO used to release the notifications, so we'll be definitely expecting it. BARC, they take through GATE. Okay, one options. Other option is they also take through their own exams. Okay, OCES, DGF, there are 2 things. So who are not going to get chances of interview through GATE, so you should definitely try the written exams. And written exam is very, very easy compared to GATE exam. Let me tell you, all these exam, no matters, okay, the difficulty index of these exams is pretty low compared to the standard of GATEs. GATE exam difficulty level is highest, and these all exams not even comes in the 50% difficulty of the GATE exams. So these all organizations, what I said, so notifications will come, and definitely these days it is not a hidden secret like when it will come. Once it comes through our GATE Forum YouTube channels or through some other sources, might be Facebooks, and there are different social media where you'll be coming to know about the notifications. So what you should do then to crack these all exams? I'll suggest you, for example, somebody asking me, sir, what should I do to get selected in the ISRO exam? So my suggestion in this case would be, as I said, 80% of the syllabus is matches. Purchase the previous year question papers, and even in online this is available. Last 10 years question papers you must solve. This is the common strategy for every exams. Last 10 years question is solved. I'm sure, like the students who are prepared well for the GATE exams, at least 80% of the questions of this ISRO paper they will easily be solving, because paper standard is pretty low compared to GATE, as I said. Okay, and rest of the 20% of the questions, it will be new subjects. Let's say for example electronics, there are good number of questions from radar, okay, satellite communications. There are some areas which are not in the GATE exams. So those content you have to prepare. So there are many ways or many resources through which you can prepare, but this is the common strategy for any exams. Okay, and secondly, the most important thing is, let it be IIT, NIT or PSUs or any of these exams. So majority of these organizations, they will have written test as well as interview. There might be few organizations where only interview is there, only written is there. So most likely in all of the organizations you will have the interview. After written exam, if you are getting shortlisted, so they will be calling for interview. After interview, you will be getting the job. So those students, okay, so like who are getting selected in this one, and if you are going to appear the interview, so for interview also you have to prepare very seriously. So what kind of questions they are asking interview? So nowadays in YouTube, in Quora, and even in some of the Facebook pages, there are many students or many people who are sharing their experiences. If you belong to electronics, they may ask how diode works, how op-amp works, okay, all these things, what kind of interview question they are asking. Okay, so that you should gather the informations and how to present it. So you should think yourself, if this question will be asked to me, how I will be explaining them. Okay, might be you may explain yourself in the front of mirror where nobody is there. If you are a shy kind of guy, you should think how I will be explaining this. So communication skill, all these things you have to enhance. And apart from it, I will suggest you personally one thing, that probability is such a topic, probability of maths. So particularly if you belong to electronics, electrical, all these things, and if you are going to attend the interview in IITs and all, mathematics and in maths, that will be probability, it adds always values. And even there are situations where even they're asking direct question probability. They will not ask you, not like an exam like they're giving a questions and they're asking you what is the answer of this question. Not that way. The analytic skill, as you know, probabilities all depends on the analysis skills. Right? No like formula you're simply putting and getting it. Not that way, right? So probability, you should have very good grip. So that's it I wanted to tell. Okay. So accordingly, the students who are coming in whichever the category, you should decide. So the students who are coming on this, so this is the best time to prepare for the interview. Okay. So as I said, what kind of questions they're asking in the interview. So you can check through Quora, Facebook or YouTube. Okay. Or based on your seniors or your friend circles, there might be many people who have gone through this interview process. So they will be guiding you interview process, what they're asking interview, okay, and the answer of those questions, because it happens very frequently, they keep on asking those things. If I ask, my students what they have asked in IIT interview, electronics, they say they have asked me the questions of op-amp, they have asked me the questions of diodes. So these are keep on happening every year. So it is expected if I have gone through these questions, if your luck favors, so it may happen like you may get the exact questions, right? So all about, see, interview is one thing where there is no syllabus is defined. They may ask you anything. And you cannot say this is not in syllabus, that in syllabus, right? So it's better to gather more and more informations, okay, and go to the interview. And the students who are preparing for these all exams, practice the previous year question papers, and those topics which are completely new, not in the GATE syllabus, you see what can be done to prepare them, okay? So this is what the suggestions, what after GATE will be conducting such sessions frequently. If you have any doubt, please keep on asking in the comment box. I'll be very happy to respond to you. Okay, so like you might have doubts are which IITs, which NITs, which specializations, all these things. So I have students in most of the organizations. So I believe I can help you in better way if you'll be very specific regarding your queries. And even I have seen, this is also one more thing I should tell. The people who are coming in this range, okay. So let's say somebody have dreamed to get IISc Bangalore, and you are not getting IISc Bangalore, but you are getting, let's say, IIT Delhi or Madras or Kanpur, the old IITs you are getting, okay. So even there are some people, so they want Pakka IISc Bangalore I need. Even for that, they used to drop a year and they need compulsory that IISc Bangalore. So personally, if you ask me, I will definitely not suggest, if you are getting some old IITs or old NITs, dropping a year to get into IISc may not be wise decisions, because the gap of the marks is not beyond 4 to 5 marks or max 6 marks. The students who is getting in IIT Madras or Kanpur or Delhi, and the student who is getting in IISc Bangalore, the mark gap is less than 10. And you don't know, like if you are preparing once again, whether you will be getting that mark or not. So, and that to be, if you are getting the brand institutes, all the campus placements, research opportunities, all these are there in all the old IITs. So if you are getting the old IITs, so just to a particular IIT, particular stream, I don't believe it will be a wise decision to take a 1 year gap again and stay at home and to again prepare. What happens is, if you do like that, so might be initially you'll be motivated by taking the positive examples. That's when did this, that's when did this, I can also do this. Yes, you can do it, but maintaining the flow, and even if you are maintaining the flow, and whether at the end you are able to get that much of mark in exam or not, so it's a big question marks. So the risk you should take, but it should be calculated risk. It should be calculated risk. So that's it about for this video. What about GATE 21? And if you have any queries and if you have any topic of interest, please do write in the comment box and we'll be happy to answer it. And I'll suggest you, so we'll be keep on coming with such kind of videos. So I'll suggest you to like and subscribe this video and share with your friends. Thank you for watching the video.